Hey y'all, this is Andrew here, and this week's topic is on safety. I think that safety for every trans person is a huge issue, whether it's public bathroom use safety, going to the airport and going through security, or walking home at night. For me, all those three things are uh, they scare me and they give me anxiety attacks. Um, I think that the people who can access safety are by society are cisgender men, and I think that those who are perceived to be the most unsafe in society are cisgender women and children. There's a huge emphasis on how we should protect children and then women, and we're making all these laws and passing out these laws to protect women because of this rape culture. And I think oftentimes we forget about the trans people who have to go out into the world every day and try to pass or try not to get beat up, assaulted, mugged, sexually assaulted, etc. I'm thankful that I live in an area where I don't have to worry about getting sexually assaulted all the time. I live on near a college campus, and I go to college in a city where I'm protected as a resident, by my gender identity and expression. However, I still make decisions um, in relation and because of the fact that I feel unsafe or walking home late at night. Like for instance, for my really early class, before we had turned the clocks forward, I had to go and leave for class at 7, and it was dark in the morning, and I would bike to class every morning because I would feel uncomfortable walking. And then when my bike finally gave out, I had to walk, and it was really scary. Nothing happened, thankfully. But and even walking home late at night, I have one of two paths I can choose. I can choose to walk the dimly lit path through the shortcut through the neighborhoods, or I can walk the main streets and be harassed, I'd say, by beggars, one after another. There was a night where I was harassed by 3 beggars, and I was like, "Sorry, I can't help you." It's also at the same time like I don't know if they'll mug me if they know that I can help them, because I come from a place of privilege, um, more economic privilege. And then the other thing is going to restrooms is a huge thing. It gives me anxiety attacks. Like Ethan said, it's like a battleground. When I walk in, I have to not look into any other guy's eyes, and then I have to go straight into the stall, and then I had to make sure that I put the seat down for me, and then I have to make sure that my pee doesn't sound like I don't have a penis, and so I had to flush the toilet and everything. So I think that that's a huge issue for me because I really worry because I had to sit down all the time. And I don't have an STP or stand to pee device. And so it really, really worries me when I have to use a men's restroom and there's no unisex restroom around. And so that scares me. I think it's a safety issue because if a guy ever figured out through my pee, I mean, I know it's paranoid, but a lot of guys think of it the same way. They get scared by um, the fact that the P sounds a little bit different, and um, scared that guys will find out and be aggressive about it, and then just not look, and then come out and then not look at other guys' eyes and do your like wash hands, whatever, and like walk out quickly. And so I think that that's a huge issue. And then public spaces such as the airport, when I go through security, I think that I always have a panic attack because it's the worst part of traveling, like the ultimate worst, because I don't know if people are going to doubt my name or my identity on my ID, and especially right before going through security, um, going through body scanners, I always opt out, and I'm always afraid that I'll get the wrong assist for when I opt out and get patted down. Um, like I had a really bad incident at the Las Vegas airport in the summer when I was heading back from a conference, and essentially what happened was that I got a female assist because the TSA agent assumed that I was a female and gendered me wrong, even though I was presenting very, very masculine. and then just feeling very gendered, and then in a position of no power whatsoever, and having to comply with the rules, even though TSA does not come from a very high uh, authority. So I think the Department of Homeland Security, obviously, I think it freaks out a lot of people, not just trans people. Thankfully, I don't come in a place where I feel unsafe because um, of my racial identity. I think that yes, like there's been instances of Vincent Chin or Danny Chin where the guys have been stereotyped as um, a perpetual foreigner or someone who people can just step on, and I'm very lucky I that in my area there isn't hate to that extent. Um, like very thankful, but I know that if I was undocumented, I definitely would feel unsafe on being taken down by Homeland Security or anything, and so that's definitely a privilege I have. And then yeah, I think that's basically it. Safety, everyone's safety differs. I think that everyone has some form of insecurity when they go out and present themselves, regardless of if you're trans or cis. But I haven't had any huge incidents happen so far, knock on wood. But these are the things that I think about every day when I get ready in the morning in order to pass this mail and walk out the door. Thanks.